Beso. Ginaygit besa. Hello friends, we back for another House of the Dragon reaction. Today we're checking out Season 1, Episode 2. Now in the last episode we got the introduction to like the realm, right? So we got like the backstory of how Viserys got into power over the queen that never was. Introduction to like the small council, Otto Hightower being the hand of the king's brother Daemon, a legendary knight from what it looks like, and he's also in charge of like the city watch, the gold cloaks. So a lot of the episode was emphasis on who will be the next king, right? The line of succession. And although Viserys had a kid in exchange for like the wife's life, the kid only lived for a day. And because of the joke Daemon made about the heir of the day, he was sent to the Vale, if I remember correctly. And afterwards, he proclaimed Rhaenyra the heir to the throne. So that's basically where we left off. Without further ado, let's check out the next episode. What the hell is this? Oh! They're feeding people to the crabs.
But he was ill for some time. He passed in peace, I hope.
Yes, Your Grace. He was found to have passed gently in his sleep. His remains are being prepared by the Silent Sisters.
The Silent Sisters?
Lord Commander, Sir Harold, would like to make haste in finding Sir Ryan's replacement on the King's Guard.
Your Grace.
Oh, the King's Guard passed.
King's Guard must soon be restored to its full complement of 7. With the help of the Hand, I've invited a number of fine candidates to court.
Now grown into a conflagration, yet you sit here and dither about court business.
If you've something to discuss, Lord
I want to know what is to be done about my ships and my men.
The crown
Oh, that was his
will
man.
compensate you for your ship and crew and make an offering to the men's
I
family.
don't want compensation.
I want resolution.
I want to seize the stepstones by force and burn out this crab feeder.
I am not prepared to start a war with the free cities.
These pirates are not the free cities.
Who do you think provides them with their ships and tender?
The king's own brother has been allowed to seize Dragonstone and fortify it with an army of his gold cloaks.
Oh.
Daemon has squatted there for over half a year without even a protest from the crown.
I'll caution you, Lord Corlys.
It's been 6 months already?
Seat at the king's table does not make you his equal.
Oh, know your place.
The stepstones will be settled. In time.
You have dragon riders, father.
It's not your place to talk.
Send us.
Forgive me,
Isn't
my
that
lords.
simple, Rhaenyra?
It would be a show of force.
At least the princess has a plan.
Damn, she
Why don't you
undermined
take the princess to see about
Viserys.
the new King's Guard posting, Lord Commander?
A fine idea, Your Grace.
Uh-huh.
This knight will protect you as well. You should choose.
Makes sense. The future queen gets to choose.
Landing. Sir Desmond recently brought a would-be poacher to justice.
From Dorne. Wait, is he from Dorne? He has like the Dorne colors.
For his loyal service, princess.
Thank you for your loyal service to the crown, sir.
Sir Criston Cole.
Ah, this is the guy who fought Daemon. Cole.
Son of the steward of the Lord of Blackhaven.
Be welcome, Sir Criston.
Hmm.
You saw combat in the Stormlands.
Dornish marches, Princess. I fought for a year as a foot soldier against the Dornish incursions.
Criston Cole.
Let's not be too hasty, Princess. There's no doubt Sir Criston is a fine warrior, but houses such as Crickle and Mallister are important allies of the crown. Seaguard, for instance, is the realm's prime defense against reavers from the Iron Islands.
Those men are tawny knights. My father should be defended by a man who's known real combat. Should he not?
Hello, friends. If you're enjoying the content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to never miss out on dashing content. And now, back to the video. I get it, right? Like, it makes sense. But then again, Otto is like pushing for more political views, right?
The
Like,
Dragon Lords, the highest of the nobility.
please your allies.
The volcanic face, closest to the source of their magic and power. And this was the Anogrion. The blood
Oh,
mages worked their craft.
what's this girl's name again? This is like Otto's
truly wondrous
daughter,
what you've built.
right?
Oh no. Tell me, how is Rhaenyra?
What do you mean?
Well, these days she doesn't say more than a few words to me. I think she might find it difficult to discuss personal matters.
It will take time. It did when I lost my own mother.
Yeah.
What if you went to her?
There are times when I would rather face the Black Dread himself.
The
I think she would open herself
Baleron,
to you.
right? Baleron the Black Dread.
You do have such an easy way about you, Your Grace.
Charming. Charming the
You do not
king.
mention our talks to Rhaenyra, do you?
No.
What if your father were to remarry?
Oh.
Your father loves you.
Would she marry her? So your friend
Suppose you
is gonna
say
be
that.
your stepmom?
He didn't choose me, he spurned Daemon.
That's true.
I find this is a way to be with my mother. You're in the quiet of the steppe.
Actually, this is a nice scene because they,
Feel close to her.
yeah, it's a, they both lost their mom, so
I know it
they
sounds
have like
foolish.
that in common.
I don't think it's foolish.
I'm glad we could meet. I know tempers ran hot today, but I wanted to assure you how much I value the bond between our houses. Rhaenys is my favorite cousin, after all.
Rhaenys.
I wish to apologize for the tenor at the small council today, Your Grace. It was not my intent to make offense.
Your fleet is one of the realm's most important assets, Lord Corlys.
Corlys.
You must understand. I always welcome the unfettered thoughts of my council.
I fear that the eyes of our enemies are presently fixed on the Red Keep. The Queen has passed. A girl has been named heir to the Iron Throne, the first in its history. The king's brother, so disinherited, has claimed the Targaryen seat on Dragonstone without challenge. And now a foreign power has established a colony in our most critical shipping lane.
Yep.
And a blind incursion in the Stepstones is the only way to demonstrate that we are not?
To elude a storm, you can either sail into it or around it. But you must never await its coming.
Do you have a specific course of action to propose, my lord?
Join our families.
Oh,
Wed our daughter, Lena. Unite
Lena.
the two great surviving Valyrian houses.
Valyrian.
With the Targaryen dragons and the Velaryon fleet bound in blood, you can show the realm that the crown's strongest days are ahead.
It hasn't even been half a year since Emma passed.
The realm expects you to take a new wife sooner or later, Grace. To strengthen your line and produce more
Wait, who
heirs.
are the Velaryons?
You could not ask for a stronger match than Lena.
If it's a strong house, why don't we see this in Game of Thrones, right? Like, did they go extinct? Maybe they went extinct within this timeline.
Sir Harold provided a fine field of tawny knights.
Oh?
But in questioning them, I discovered that Sir Criston was the only man among them with true battle experience.
You'll make a fine knight of the King's Guard.
Something on your mind?
Today at small council,
Paid no mind.
I thought I might have had some insight.
You're young.
But
You will learn.
This is our best chance to save the digit, Your Grace.
Oh,
The maggots will remove the dead flesh and hopefully stop the advance of the rot.
damn. His finger now?
I held an audience earlier today.
To whom? Your Grace?
The Lady Rhaenyra. To combine the strength of our houses and demonstrate my reign's strongest days are ahead, not behind.
Corlys is
Okay.
overreached, Your Grace. Such matters must be discussed with a small council.
That is what I'm doing, presently.
Yeah.
So, what is your advice, dear Otto?
A match with their daughter would go a long way towards sealing the breach. And uniting the two great Valyrian houses would certainly signal unity throughout the realm and beyond.
The Grand Maester's reasoning is sound.
I do fear what Rhaenyra might think.
What does it matter, Your Grace? Her mother has passed. Her father must propagate the royal line.
The pain of her passing still haunts me. And to be compelled to replace her for duty's sake. You are the king, but I do not envy you.
Mm. Dude, Otto. Giving good advice. Holy shit, that's the daughter? She's a child.
What was it like flying the Black Dread? You were Valerian's last rider.
Oh, was
Only
he?
for a short time, before he died. With Balerion died the last memory of Valyria of old.
But
Damn.
Vhagar still lives.
Vhagar.
Somewhere. But too large for the dragon pit.
Some
Wow.
would say too large for our world.
Your Grace, it would be a great honor to join our houses as they were in Old Valyria. I would give you many children of pure
Oh my
Valyrian blood, so
god,
that
you're
we
a
might share
child!
the
Don't
royal
even
line and the
children.
realm.
Is that what your father told you to say?
100%. That's such a Corlys move.
What did your mother tell you?
It bothers you, does it not?
Oh my
My father
god,
is a king.
what's her name again?
It is his duty to take a new wife and strengthen his line.
I did not ask for a lesson in politics. I asked whether this bothers you.
Lena is your daughter, princess. Does it bother you?
Yeah, your daughter's marrying your cousin.
But I understand the order of things.
Know that you are failing, princess.
Quite the opposite. Whether it's to my daughter or to someone else's, your father will remarry, sooner than late. His new wife will produce new heirs, and chances are better than not that one of those will be male. And when that boy comes of age and your father has passed, the men of the realm will expect him to be heir,
Yeah.
not you.
Oh, some sass.
The order of things. And to appoint a ruling queen at the Great Council, and they denied it.
They denied you, Princess Rhaenys. The queen who never was.
The queen who
They
never
bent the knee
was.
to me and called me heir to the throne.
Do you remind your father's men of that as you carry their cups?
Uh-huh.
Here is the hard truth. Which no
Damn,
one
this
else
is
has the
some
heart
this is
to
some
say.
Cersei Lannister dialogue.
Men would sooner put the realm to the torch.
I asked the stonemasons to mend it.
This is a very kind gesture, Alicent.
Oh, that's right, Alicent.
Very kind.
Who is it?
Come.
To an emergency session.
Why?
I think it best you hear it directly.
Very well.
Very well. It's like, you know, Otto wouldn't say that if it was just, you know, non-top secret shit. It's confidential stuff.
Proxios Sintrorum Macitas, Exis news. Maso Junduna, Lodikio e lot upidas.
Scorkidoso zedriso droman tomepsa uliroti rilaudix.
It is the pleasure of Daemon Targaryen, the Prince of Dragonstone and rightful heir to the Iron Throne, to announce that he is to take a second wife in the tradition of Old Valyria. She is to assume the title Lady Missaria of Dragonstone. Her grace is with child, and is to have a dragon's egg placed in the babe's cradle.
Who is Lady Missaria?
We believe
Daemon's whore.
Demons are.
This is nothing less than sedition.
I strongly agree, sire.
My brother wishes to provoke me. To answer is to give him what he wants.
The realm is watching, Your Grace.
What would you have me do?
It's on
Send
you.
him to the wall. Perhaps I could put his head on a spike.
Daemon has seized Dragonstone, has surrounded himself with an army of gold cloaks, and has now stolen a dangerous weapon.
Dromon hidrotso iles daridoros.
Dream fires.
Dariroro belo matsumbile. Iderepte enkolo.
Oh. So that would have been
Assemble a detachment
Balon's dragon?
I will go to Dragonstone and drag Daemon back to face justice
Your
myself.
Grace. My apologies, Your Grace, but I cannot allow it. It's too dangerous. You're the most comely girl at court. Why do you destroy yourself?
Oh.
Will you see the king tonight?
If you wish it. Good day, Sir Kristen.
My lady. I've assembled 20 of your best household guards, my lord hand.
Damn. Team Hightower versus Daemon and the Whore.
Welcome to Dragonstone, Otto.
Your occupation of this island is at an end. You're to relinquish the dragon's egg, disband your army, banish your whore.
Sir Kristen Cole, my prince.
Ah, yes, apologies. I couldn't recall.
Perhaps my prince recalls when I knocked him off his horse.
Damn. Watch your mouth, Cole.
This is a truly pathetic show, Daemon. Are you so desperate for the king's attention that you've resorted to skulking about like a common cutpurse?
I'm simply keeping with the traditions of my house, the same as my brother did for his heir.
Those traditions are for the true-born children of royalty, not for bastards fathered on a common whore.
Here it is.
Are you mad? You'd never survived this.
Well, happily, neither would you.
To choose violence here is to declare war against your king.
Wonderful.
Wow.
Even if it ends in the death of your unborn child and its mother.
Yo! What the hell? She's here? Oh, wow.
What are you doing here, Princess?
Preventing bloodshed.
Sir Kristen, please escort the princess to safety.
Take care not to startle Syrax, my lords. She's rather protective of me.
Damn, the dragon will burn you.
Dariraroso brostas. Kesu ugleisa, luon zombaz mi anuchon isa. Kepus?
Io se la vosse euro daor.
Vedroso dari ohi ikida.
Indrari onorion daor. Ripozzatro zommi mazumpilo vule, conir nuhruho suttailan.
Siculant.
Vasilari tubi.
Mm-hmm. Yo, what was that about?
I'm right here, Uncle. The object of your ire.
Oh. Okay, she was able to, you know, neutralize the situation. Yeah, if that was Otto, you know they would have fought.
You announced that we were to be wed?
On the morrow.
And that I was with child. Your child.
Perhaps when we are wed, we can make that true.
I ensured long ago that I would never be threatened by childbirth.
Good. Children can be such irritating creatures.
You swore to protect me, Daemon. His men might not put the prince's head on a spike, but what would they do with the commoner he claims he's taken to wife and made with child?
No one will harm you.
I have been sold this property more times than I care to count. Beginning in a homeland I can no longer recall. Most of my years have been spent living in terror.
You're safe with me, I swear it.
You are Targaryen. You can afford to play your stupid games with the king, but...
I have come looking for an unencumbered opinion.
That's all I would ever give, Your Grace.
Ever since my name was read by the Archmaesters at the Great Council, I have felt Corlys Velarion's envious gaze staring at me from across the Blackwater.
You sit upon the highest seat in the realm, Your Grace. Proud men don't like having to look up. Realm. She comes from unimpeachable Valyrian stock, and she has Targaryen blood. What's to mislike?
She is 12.
She will mature.
I never asked to remarry.
As king, you have a claim on all things. Even those you don't want. Marriage is not an obligation you can put off for long.
What if I was to reject Lord Corlys' proposal?
He would not be likely to take it well. And the Sea Snake holds claim to nearly half the realm's ships.
He would not dare withhold them in the face of the realm's need. Who is he to act to me?
No one, Your Grace. But
I'm a king!
A better ally than it does an enemy. The Sea Snake has made a calculated reach, fair play for a man of his position. If you truly want my unencumbered opinion...
I do.
Your Grace, the princess has returned from Dragonstone.
It's like, what the fuck? Why is she in Dragonstone?
Your Grace.
You disobeyed me. You fled King's Landing without a word. And you acted without the crown's leave.
Oh my god. Is he gonna...
You are my only heir.
Is he gonna remove her from the air?
You could have been killed. You went to Dragonstone.
And retrieve the egg without bloodshed. A feat I'm not sure Sir Otto could have accomplished alone.
Fair. I would agree with that.
Yes. Well.
Yeah, the king knows Daemon. That would not have gone well.
I sometimes forget how alike you both were.
It pleases me to hear you say this. To know that I'm not alone in my grief.
I wish I had known better what to say to you in the aftermath. I struggled to realize that my daughter had so quickly become a woman grown. I have decided to take a new wife.
Okay. So, is it gonna be Lena? Lena Velion?
I intend to marry the Lady Alicent Hightower before Spring's End.
Whoa!
And I am your king.
Oh my god.
But unlike the Targaryens, we were no dragon lords. For centuries, my house had to scratch out an existence from the sea with grit and luck. When I ascended the Driftwood throne, I knew what I wanted.
The Iron Throne.
So I went out and seized it. I've always thought of you and I as having been made from the same cloth.
What?
I wasn't aware you had a king for a brother.
We're both men who have had to cut our own way through the world. We've been passed over too often.
Damn, are they gonna stage a coup?
Some Mirish prince is feeding Westerosi sailors to the crabs.
I've been petitioning the king to send my navy into the territory, but he's denied me.
It was never my brother's strongest trait.
What?
Being king.
If those shipping lanes fall, my house will be crippled. I will not have Driftmark beggared while our king idles himself with feasts and balls and tourneys.
I will speak of my brother as I wish. You will not.
Damn. Hey, say what you will about Daemon.
Is a chance for
Respect
you
the king.
Prove your worth to any who might yet doubt it.
Yo, this is the crab feeder? Is that like a mask? Okay, that's the episode. Huh. Okay, so unlike Game of Thrones, there's not much going on in the episodes, right? If I were to compare the first episodes, there's normally a lot of things going on. There's something going on in King's Landing, there's something going on in the north, and then by episode 2, there was something going on in, Tyrion's storyline of going to the wall. And what's the other one? There was something else. Dany, right? So there's a lot of moving parts in GOT, but in House of the Dragon, it's really just centered around King's Landing. This is kind of what I'm noticing. And basically, they stole an egg, which was supposed to be Balon's egg, if I remember that correctly. And Rhaenyra got it back. It looked like both Otto and Corley was trying to push their daughters to be the new queen, right? Although Otto was a bit more wink wink, a little less obvious, right? While Corley was really, aggressively pushing the issue that you need to do, you need to go for my daughter. Like, dude, she's 12, and he already manipulated the daughter to a point where she's talking about, I'll give you a lot of kids. Like, girl, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, did you hear about my wife? She died the last time she gave birth. Like, you should not be excited about this, So he formally declares Alicent to be the queen. There's gonna be like some awkwardness there, just because Alicent is like the best friend of Rhaenyra, and it's gonna be awkward because she's your stepmom. Your best friend is now your stepmom, right? That's just kind of how GOT works, right? Especially the Targaryen family. It's a weird family dynamics. But I guess he kind of trusts Otto more than Corley, right? Although Corley is a strong ally of the small council, he is also, he's also trying to rise himself, right? He's very Daemon-esque, hence the last scene there where he mentioned how similar they are. So he's trying to get Daemon to like act on the crab feeder situation, and hopefully this will get him like good graces in the realm. If anything, in my perspective, this would be like a nice offering for, you know, the faults you've done, you know, stealing the egg and going to Dragonstone, claiming it for yourself. Like, if you weren't the brother, you would have been head on a spike by now, right? So yeah, that's gonna be the reaction. If you guys like the content, like, comment, subscribe. If you want to support your boy even more, links to Patreon down in the description. Become a channel member. Put some beso in the comments, guys, because you know your boy needs a beso. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Cheers.